Okay, so let us start with rivers. First, briefly చూద్దాం. So let us look at this briefly. Okay, so let us look at drainage systems today, rivers and etc. Both world, India and Andhra Pradesh. So drainage patterns. Just let us have a brief view of drainage pattern. Drainage is the flow of water through well-defined channels. Okay, flow of water through well-defined channel, and the network of such channels is drainage system. And drainage pattern is, for example, dendritic pattern means you can hear there is a single branch and there are a lot of sub branches, like how you see in the branches of a tree, etc. So all these things we can just go through. Let us quickly finish and go to the question and answers as soon as possible. So this is dendritic example: Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra in the northern plains. Parallel drainage. Okay, multiple rivers flowing in parallel. Okay, especially we can see this in Western Ghats. So our peninsular rivers. Okay, the rivers which flow in the peninsular region is peninsular means this part. This part is called peninsular India, and this is the northern part of India. And the main rivers are Indus, and you have the Brahmaputra river basin, the Ganga river basin. Okay, here you have in the southern India, peninsular India, Godavari, and immediately below Krishna, Penneru, in Tamil Nadu, Kaveri. Okay, these are the major river systems. Okay, so let us look at in depth of each river systems. Okay, so this is trellis. Trellis develops in folded topography where hard and soft rocks exist parallel to each other. Okay, so downturn folds called synclines form valleys. Syncline means like this. Valleys anti-syncline is which is like a upper bump, etc. So no need to go into in-depth unless if you are preparing for mains geography, that's a different thing. For preliminary, just trellis pattern, dendritic pattern, what it is, that is enough. And rectangular drainage pattern, as you can see in the picture, and it is found in the Chambal, Betwa, Kane, etc. in the Vindhyan mountain range. We'll look in the map everything in depth. Don't worry. So folding and faulting, etc. Folding occurs when earth crust bends away. Faulting happens when earth's crust completely breaks away and slides past each other. Okay, fine. Let us see. Radial drainage pattern. You can see in the center and in like spokes around in a circle. How you can see a radius, etc. So centripetal again in a round shape, and centripetal we have studied in physics, right? So similar to that, you can see the pattern here. So just briefly remember trellis, dendritic, rectangular, centripetal, etc., etc. So now these are important. Himalayan drainage system, which is basically this drainage system. Okay, the Indus, Brahmaputra, and the Yamuna, because the Himalayas are here. We have seen already in depth about Himalayas in the physical geography part. So this is the Himalayan region. This is the peninsular region. So these are the Himalayan region, Himalayan rivers. So they are fed by melting of snow and precipitation. Hence, they are perennial. That means they are flowing throughout the year. These river systems have water throughout the year. In the peninsular India, they are not perennial. They are, during the summer season, sometimes they have dry periods and sometimes they have floods. So they are not perennial. They are seasonal. They formed V-shaped valleys, means very sharp valleys. Okay, floodplains, etc. Fine, all that is fine. So, as I said, we have the Indus river system, Ganga river system, and the Brahmaputra river system. Now, let us look at each of them briefly. It is one of the largest river basins of the world. Okay, also, um, fine. It is also known as Sindhu and is the westernmost of the Himalayan rivers. Okay, it originates from a glacier near Bokar in the Kailash mountain range. This is very important, where the river system originates from, where it is flowing, and where it is merging in the ocean. All those three are very important. Okay, in Tibet it is known as Singi Kamban or lion's mouth. It flows through Leh district, and important tributaries are Satluj, Ravi, Jhelum, Chenab, and Beas. Now let us look at the map. So observe this very carefully. It is originating in the Kailash range, right? Here, that's what he said, right? It is originating in the near Bokachu in the Kailash mountain range. So it is originating here. It is originating here in the Kailash range, and it is flowing like this. Then you have its tributaries Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj, Bias. Okay. So questions will be frequently asked like Jhelum and Chenab mix, and then they mix with Ravi, then they mix with Satluj, and Indus and Satluj mix and flow together. So you should remember this particular order also: Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj, Bias. Okay, and you can see only around 30% is in India, 70% is in Pakistan. So Indus River, though it is the largest river system, one of the largest river system of the world, majorly it is in Pakistan. Okay, and the Indus Valley civilization, which we have seen in history. In India, only some part of it is there, and mostly in Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, and parts of Rajasthan, etc. Okay, and Wular Lake is quite famous. Wular Lake and Janskar Ridge, etc. We've seen all that in physical geography. Here you have to remember Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj, Bias. Okay, and it is originating at Bokachu in Kailash range. Next, fine. So now let us look at the Ganga river system. It rises in the Gangotri glacier. Very important. Where it originates is very important. In Uttarakhand, where it is known as Bhagirathi. Okay, and Bhagirathi meets with Alakananda. So if you look here, see, this is Bhagirathi and this is Alakananda. Both Bhagirathi and Alakananda, they join at Dev Prayag, and then it becomes Ganga. And Yamuna is the largest tributary of Ganga. And here you have Ganga, Gomati, Gagra, Rapati, Sharda, Ram Ganga, etc. Gandak, Kosi, Tista in West Bengal, Manas in Assam, Subansiri almost in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, Lohit, and Namcha Barwa. I've already told you it's the syntaxial bend of the Himalayas. You have two syntaxial bends of Himalayas. This is the eastern syntaxial bend, Namcha Barwa, and the Namche Barwa is also a river system, but majorly it's a syntaxial bend. See, the Himalayas goes like this, and it has a eastern bend and it has a western bend. Okay, western bend is, we've already seen it recently.
Nanga Parbat.
Nanga Parvat, yes. Western, okay, here western syntaxial band is Nanga Parbat, and here you have the Pamir North. From the Pamir North, you have several branches. Here you have the Hindu Kush Mountains, Kundunsha Mountains, Jaskar Range, Pir Panjal, which everything we have seen in what is that, physical geography. I'm sorry, Indian geography. Okay, now let us study Ganga and Yamuna. Okay, Bhagirathi and Alaknanda in Gangotri Glacier. They both join at Devprayag to become Ganga, and you have Yamuna. Yamuna is also originating. We'll see into that. And Yamuna has Betwa, and here you have Chambal, Banas, okay, Kali Sindh, Parvati, Betwa, Chain, Son, Rihand, Koyal. Okay, all these are right bank tributaries. Okay, you are facing towards the flow. So these are right hand tributaries and these are left hand tributaries. So for Ganga, Yamuna is a right hand tributary, and you have Gomati, Gagra, Gandak, Kosi. Okay, these are going into Brahmaputra. Okay, this is Brahmaputra, forget about it. So this is Ganga, and here you have Ajay, Damodar, Hugli. You must have heard about Hugli, and that is going into the Bay of Bengal. Okay, now let us see. At one shot, you may not be able to remember everything, so don't stress yourself. But these are important. So when you repeat it over a period of 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, slowly you will be able to register. So don't try to remember everything at one go. These are important. Just keep that in mind. So Bhagirathi means Alakananda. Okay, and there at Devprayag, and hereafter it is known as Ganga. Okay, the Ganga enters the northern plains at Haridwar. Keep that in mind. Ganga flows through the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. We've just seen the map. Son is the major right bank tributary and the important left bank tributaries are Ramganga, Gomati, Gagara, Gandak, Kosi, Mahananda. See, where is Son? This is the Son. Okay. See here Yamuna is meeting Ganga here. Okay. So here Yamuna ends. And here Son is the tributary of Ganga. Okay. Gomati, Gangara, Son. Okay. And Rihand and Koel are tributaries of Son. So study this diagram very carefully. Multiple times you will be able to follow. And these are all very important. Ram Ganga, Vain Ganga, Gagara, Gandak, Kosi, Mahananda. See, Ram Ganga is a tributary of Ganga. Vain Ganga, Pen Ganga, okay, they are tributaries of Godavari. So don't get confused. Only Ram Ganga is the tributary of Ganga. All other Ganga, if there is a Ganga in the name, mostly they are tributaries of Godavari. Yamuna is the westernmost and the longest tributary of Ganga. Okay, Ganga flows into Bay of Bengal near the Sagar Island. Very important. So where is it? So it will be probably somewhere here. Okay, in the Sagar Island. So that is about Ganga, and we have seen Indus. Now let us see Brahmaputra. So it is one of the largest rivers of the world, and it has its origin in the Chamyangong Glacier, which is in Kailash range near Mansarovar Lake. So even Brahmaputra is in the Kailash range only. See, Brahmaputra is starting from here and going like this. Indus is going like that. Okay, and below that Gangotri is the glacier for Ganga, and Kailash range, Bokarchu. Okay, Bokarchu is the originating point of Indus, and Brahmaputra we have just seen Mansarovar Lake. Chamyangdung Glacier in Kailash Range near the Mansarovar Lake, and it is one of the largest river. By volume in India, it is the largest. By length, Ganga is the largest, and Godavari is called as Dakshina Ganga. In Tibet, it is known as Sangpo, which is important. Remember, it is known as Sangpo, and the river emerges from foothills of Himalaya under the name of Siang or Dihang. So basically, those names you will find here: Siang, Dihang, Devang, Biosphere Reserve, etc. All those you will find in this particular region. Okay, it enters India west of Sadia town in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, keep that in mind. Its main left bank tributaries are Dibang, Lohit, okay, Dansari. You have here see Lohit, Subansiri, okay, Dansari, Dihang. They are all here. So this map is very important. You have to keep studying this map again and again to understand where it is, what it is. And it Bangladesh it merges with River Padma, okay, which falls into the Bay of Bengal. Important right bank tributaries are Subansiri, Manas, Manas means Assam, Subansiri, Kameng, and Sankosh. Okay, so now let us look at peninsular drainage system, which is in the southern part of India and the central India. They are characterized by fixed course, absence of meanders, and non-perennial flow of water. Okay, meanders. I hope you are already aware. Meandering basic these oxbow lakes, etc. This turns, twists, and curves everything. And non-perennial flow of water. Basically, sometimes there is complete drought, sometimes there is flood. It is not perennial. The Himalayan drainage system is perennial in nature. That means there is water all throughout the year, etc. etc. Most of the major peninsular rivers except Narmada and Tapi flow from west to east. This is very important. See, when we talk about peninsular rivers, Godavari, Tungabhadra, Krishna, Penneru, Palar, Kaveri, Vaigai, they are all flowing from west to east and they are going to Bay of Bengal. Only Narmada and Tapi, which is in this part is Gujarat, right? Okay, Narmada and Tapi are two rivers in peninsular India which are flowing from east to west. They are going into Arabian Sea. So that is very important point. You have to remember. Most of the peninsular rivers are going into from west to east into Bay of Bengal, but Narmada and Tapi are going into Arabian Sea. In this case, Ganga and Brahmaputra are going into Bay of Bengal. Indus is going into Arabian Sea. Okay, let us see what else. Okay, Mahanadi in Orissa, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Okay, Mahanadi is here. If you can see, this is Mahanadi in Orissa, and Godavari is one of the largest in South India. We'll see it covers Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. We'll see everything. Once we start solving the questions, only then you will get the depth of, I mean, what kind of questions can be asked, etc. So just by reading theory, we will never be able to get to that level of depth. Once you start answering questions, we'll really get into that depth. Okay. So Narmada, largest west flowing river. We've seen only Narmada and Tapi are two west flowing rivers between Vindhya and Satpura ranges. Okay. It rises from Maikala range near Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh. So, in Madhya Pradesh, here Amarkantak. Amarkantak is also biosphere reserve. Achanakpur, Amarkantak. So, it rises here. Remember that Maikala range. Okay. Remember Maikala range in Amarkantak. Okay. Major tributaries are Hiran, Orsang, Barna, Kolar. Narmada basin covers Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. Sardar Sarovar project is the important project on this river. Okay, and Tapi, it flows in a rift valley parallel to Narmada, and this is one of the reason why it flows from east to west. Even though the terrain is such that there is a slope, slight slope towards west to east. That's why all the rivers flow to the east. But because they are flowing in a linear rift valley, they are flowing from east to west. That is a very important question frequently asked in exams. Okay, so Mahanadi also we can go through Sianath, Hasdiyo, etc. etc. Fine Eastern Ghats. All this is fine. Now let us look at Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri because their Peneri is not there. That's also very important. We'll see. No problem. So Godavari is called largest peninsular river system. It's also called as Dakshin Ganga. Okay, it rises in the Nashik district of Maharashtra. Very important. We have to, especially if you are preparing for APPSC, specifically you have to remember it. Nashik, Krishna is in Mahabaleshwar. Okay, Godavari is in Nashik, Krishna is in Mahabaleshwar, and Kaveri rises in Brahmagiri hills of Kodagu, means Coorg in Karnataka. Okay, Kaveri rises in Brahmagiri hills of Kodagu in Karnataka. Krishna rises in Mahabaleshwar in Sahyadri, means Western Ghats. Sahyadri means Western Ghats, and Godavari, Nashik in Maharashtra. Okay, tributaries we'll have to this we have to go into further. These are, I mean, this is not enough actually. And as I said, Vain Ganga, Pen Ganga, except Ram Ganga, all other Gangas are mostly tributaries of Godavari. Remember that. Don't get, because there is Ganga in the name. Don't think it is a tributary of Ganga. Only Ram Ganga is a tributary of Ganga. Pranahita Chevalla project, Indravati, Champavati, Manjira, etc. We'll look into all that. And one more important thing is Godavari joins Bay of Bengal in Antarvedi. That is very important for us. Godavari starts at Nashik, okay, Nashik, and it ends at Antarvedi. Okay, Krishna starts at Mahabaleshwar and ends joins the Bay of Bengal in Hamsala Devi, which is very important. Those two are very very important, very basics also, especially for Group 2. Okay, it's a sacred river. Okay, Arkavati, Hamavati, Bhavani, Kabini, Amravati. Okay, Amravati. Keep it in mind there are multiple Amravatis. One Amravati is there in Maharashtra, I think, and we have Andhra to be capital. I mean, to be capital Amravati, and in Kaveri also there is a tributary Amravati drains into Bengal Bay of Bengal through Pondicherry. Okay, so we have seen a brief about it, and we have seen the reverse map also. So let us straight away jump into the questions. Just look at this also. Okay, so let us briefly look at this also. Okay, Mahanadi. Let's start with Mahanadi. Its source Dandakaranya near Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. Dandakaranya. Godavari, Nashik. Traimbaku Plateau near Nashik. Krishna, Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. Kaveri, Talakaveri, Western Ghats. We've just seen a place also, right? Where is this? Kaveri in Brahmagiri hills of Kodagu district, Karnataka. Okay, Narmada in Amarkantak plateau, we've seen just now. Tapi in Multan in Betel district of Madhya Pradesh. These are peninsular rivers and important tributaries. Look at Godavari, Manzira, Penganga, Varada, okay, Vainganga, Indravati, Sabari, Pranahita. Very, very, very important. All these things you have to remember. You have to remember which is left, which is right also. We'll look into that when the time comes. Krishna. So Tungabhadra is one of the major tributary of Krishna. Okay, and Bhima, Koina, Gatprabha, Malprabha, Musi, Munner. Okay, Musi passes through Hyderabad also, right? Anyway, all these are again very important. So Kaveri, Narmada, all these things, okay, generally you can see. But for APPSC, and we have to look at Penneru also. If we find Penneru somewhere, we'll see. Pulicat Lake, Kolleru Lake, there are two important lakes in Andhra Pradesh. Chilka Lake is in Orissa. So if you look here, Chilka Lake will be somewhere here. Andhra is somewhere here, right? So Chilka Lake will be in the Orissa Andhra border, and Pulicat Lake will be in the Andhra Tamil Nadu border. Okay, on both borders we have Chilka Lake and we have Pulicat Lake, Lake Pulicat. Those two are very important. Kolleru Lake is near Kakinada. Okay, so fine, all these things. Fine. Let's straight away go to the questions. Where is this? Okay, so drainage system. So I don't think they will ask too many questions about world drainage system, but let us also look at important things. No problem. So consider the following pairs often mentioned in the news. Okay, Anatolia, Amhara, Cabo Delgado, Catalonia. How many pairs given above are correctly matched? He says only two pairs. So let us look Anatolia quickly. Where is Anatolia? Anatolia is in Turkey. Okay, Anatolia is a large peninsula in Turkey. Keep that in mind. And Amhara, Cabo Delgado, Catalonia. Amhara is in Ethiopia. Amhara is in Ethiopia and Cabo Delgado, Catalonia. Cabo Delgado is in Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique means Africa. Mozambique means Africa and Catalonia. Barcelona, so that means Spain. Okay, so let us go back. So this is wrongly matched. Catalonia is Spain. Cabo Delgado is not Spain, and Amhara is Ethiopia. Anatolia is Turkey. So these two are correct. Cabo Delgado, where it is? Just now we are saying Catalonia is in Spain. Cabo Delgado is in Mozambique, Africa. Okay. So which of the following lakes of West Africa has become dry and turned into a desert? So these are all basically, I think this is Lake Volga, Russia. Bogota, Lake Victoria is also in Africa, I believe. Lake Victoria is also important, frequently asked. Okay, Lake Victoria is in Africa. Okay, Lake Victoria is in Africa, and that is in the world's second largest freshwater lake after Lake Superior. So the Superior is also frequently asked. Lake Superior in North America is the world's largest freshwater lake. Okay, keep that in mind. Very important. Lake Superior in North America, and Lake Baikal is also frequently asked. Lake Baikal in Russia is the, I believe, most deepest lake in the world. Okay, deepest lake in the world is Lake Baikal. So remember these things. Okay, Lake Volga is in Russia. Lake Baikal is also in Russia. Okay, Lake Baikal is in Russia, and other lakes which we have seen. Lake Victoria is in Africa, and Lake Fegui, okay, in West Africa has become dry and turned into a desert. So now we are coming to Peninsular River. Gandikota Canyon of South India was created by which one of the following rivers? Gandikota Canyon. Let us look at where it is. Okay, it is in Kadapa, so Rayalaseema. It is in Kadapa district of Andhra Pradesh. Gandikota Canyon, as you can see in the picture, canyon, and some of the famous canyons are the Great, what is that? Great Canyon in the United States. It is in Penneru River. Penneru River is also one of the important rivers for Andhra. Okay, Godavari, Krishna, and Penneru. Of course, also Vamsadhara, Nagavali, etc. We'll look into all that. So Gandikota Canyon is in Kadapa, and it is because of the river Pennar. Okay, next. Namcha Barwa, Nanda Devi, Nokrek. Namcha Barwa, I've told already, it is the western syntaxial bend. So obviously, it will have to be in what is this? Consider the following page. Which of the following are correctly matched? Okay, so Namcha Barwa is not Garhwal. It is wrong. It is Assam Himalayas, okay, or northeastern Himalayas. Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand, and Uttarakhand Himalayas are called as Kumaon Himalayas, which we have already seen in the Indian geography. So Nanda Devi is right. So Nokrek Himalayas is also always in the northeastern part, but it is not in Sikkim. It is almost in Arunachal Pradesh, etc. So let us just quickly. I have a. We have made a small. Let me show you quickly. Nokrek, etc. Okay. Okay. Do you see any Nokrek hills? This is Namcha Barwa, Western Syntaxial Bend. Do you see Nokrek anywhere? It should be somewhere here only. Okay. Here it is not there. It should be somewhere in the northeast. Remember these things: Mishmi Hills, Abor Hills, Miri, Dafla, Garo Kasi Jaintia in Meghalaya, Barail in Assam, etc. Arkan Yoma in Myanmar. Okay, Patkai Bum also we have seen. Patkai Bum is the almost border between Myanmar and India, Arunachal Pradesh. Is Patkai Bum we have seen many times. Okay, fine. Let's go back. So only B is correct. Only Nanda Devi, which is in Kumaon Himalayas, is correct. It is in Uttarakhand. Nanda Devi is very important. Himalayan ranges, we've seen Shivaliks, Himachal, etc., in Indian geography. It's very important topic, Himalayas. The term Levant, often heard in the news, roughly corresponds to which of the following region along the eastern Mediterranean shores? So, Mediterranean is very important in general, and let us see. Mediterranean is very important, and it is frequently in news also. So, let us have a clear look at Mediterranean Sea. Okay. So, observe this. This is Northern Africa. Okay, Northern Africa, and this is what is this? So, whenever we are preparing for geography, we have to look at what places are frequently in news, and whatever is in news, we have to follow that. Okay. So, look at this map. This is Northern Africa, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, and this is the Mediterranean Sea. So, it's basically having Europe on the top and Africa in the bottom, and Central Asia in the right side, the Gulf basically. So, Mediterranean Sea is very important, and it is passing through. Uh, s- this is this is Suez Canal, if I'm not wrong. Let us see Mediterranean Sea canals. Okay, Suez Canal. So see, this is Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Suez Canal. And Mediterranean Suez Canal joins Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. Very, very, very important. Okay, it joins the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. Open the Atlas map and just study these things very importantly. These are very important. These canals. Okay, Suez Canal um, joins the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Okay, here we have Gulf of Oman, etc., Persian Gulf and everything, even that is important. But for now, look at all the countries that are surrounding Mediterranean Sea. Okay, on one side you have Turkey, okay, Italy, Europe, Greece, etc. Here you have Egypt, Sudan, etc., North Africa, and here you have Saudi Arabia, Red Sea. Bordering Red Sea, you have Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Egypt, etc. So go through this thoroughly because Mediterranean Sea is also very important for traffic. Lot of ships pass through the Mediterranean Sea. So the term Levant corresponds to which of the following regions? Okay, region along the eastern Mediterranean shores. Those are called as Levant. Okay, consider the following countries: Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. Which of the following have borders with Afghanistan? Okay, let us see. I think I have some maps also. Afghanistan will be Africa, Asia. Okay, so let us look at Asia. Where is Afghanistan? This is Afghanistan. Okay, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. This is Kyrgyzstan and this is Tajikistan, and Kazakhstan is the biggest. Kazakhstan and Mongolia are two big countries, Central Asian countries. China is in between. Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan. So what Afghanistan has border with India, a small border here. India will also have a border with Afghanistan also, the small part, and it has major borders with Pakistan, Iran, Turkmenistan, and this is Uzbekistan, and this is Tajikistan. So Afghanistan does not have a border with Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. So Afghanistan is very important for us because we have very good relations with Afghanistan. We built the Salma Dam, we built libraries, hospitals, etc. Now it is taken over by Taliban, but fine. So Kazakhstan and what is this? Kyrgyzstan. Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan does not have a boundary. All others have boundary, and Iran is there here. So keep that in mind. And we are talking about Mediterranean Sea, right? See, this is the Mediterranean Sea. This is the Red Sea. Okay, and this is the Suez Canal. Okay. Okay. So which of the following have borders with Afghanistan? So we saw Kyrgyzstan does not have, right? Kyrgyzstan does not have, and CDE, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. Azerbaijan is again in almost in Europe. If you observe, just this. Okay. Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan will be somewhere here, Europe, Georgia. See, Azerbaijan. Okay, where is this in Caspian Sea? This is also important. Caspian Sea is the largest, what do you say, largest lake. Okay, the name is sea, but Caspian Sea is the largest lake. Let me just cross check. Caspian Sea is the largest lake. Yes, Caspian Sea is the largest lake of the world. Okay, only in the name it is there, but it is the largest lake. Okay, remember all this topography. Azerbaijan is here. It is far away from Afghanistan. It is on the other side. It is almost near to Turkey, Georgia, Armenia. Azerbaijan and Armenia are recently in news because they are having Armenia is it's a Muslim country. Azerbaijan is a Christian country, so they have some clashes from that point of view. And the Black Sea, immediately you have to remember Ukraine, and Ukraine is in news. Everybody is aware of it. So this region is also very important. Black Sea is surrounded by Ukraine, Georgia, and the Crimea. This is Crimea Peninsula, and you have Romania, Bulgaria. Okay, a little bit of Greece, Turkey. All this is important from exam point of view. It is frequently in news. So Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea. Remember that order also. He may ask from left to right. So Mediterranean Sea comes first, Black Sea and Caspian Sea. And Red Sea, Arabian Sea, they're all on the southern side. Okay, remember all these things. Fine. So Azerbaijan is almost in Europe, near to Europe. It is not there. Kyrgyzstan does not have a border with Afghanistan. So Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. This is a very important question. So with reference to India, consider the following statements. Monazite is a source of rare earth, which is correct. Monazite contains thorium, which is also correct. Monazite sands of India are quite famous for its thorium content. Monazite occurs naturally in the entire Indian coastal sands, which is also not entire India. Okay, monazite is not entire India. I think Andhra also has monazite sands. India, Madagascar. Okay, so Kerala has the highest, richest monazite deposits. Okay, Palakkad, Kollam of Kerala, etc. So just let us see. Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, Kanyakumari. So basically, Tamil Nadu is also there. And the atomic mineral, basically thorium. And thorium is also very important for us because we have thorium reserves. We don't have uranium reserves. We are trying to come up with this nuclear technology where we can use thorium also. Okay, that will come at SNT, nuclear cycles and all. But anyway, remember this that we have monazite which contains thorium in our coastal sands, not entire India, mostly Tamil Nadu, Kerala, etc. In India, government bodies only can process or export monazite, which is obvious because it contains thorium, nuclear materials, only government can handle. So that's the important question only. In the northern hemisphere, the longest day of the year normally occurs in the second half of month of June. So basically, we have studied about summer solstice, winter solstice, and equinox, right? If you remember, okay, summer solstice occurs in June 21st, and winter solstice occurs in December 22nd. Equinox occurs in March 21st, and again September 23rd. Those are four important dates which everyone has to remember. Okay, summer solstice, winter solstice, and equinoxes. Just find Google or something, write down those dates and remember them. They are very important. Frequently questions are asked. So summer solstice is June, June 21st. Fine. So consider the following states: Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Tripura. So again, tea producing states. Andhra Pradesh is known for coffee in Aruku. Karnataka, Coorg is one of the largest producer of coffee. Chikmagalur, etc. And Kerala has tea plantations. And these northeastern Himachal Pradesh also to an extent, Tripura, but mostly West Bengal, Darjeeling, and all the hill stations. Most of the hill stations have tea plantations in the northeastern states. Darjeeling is very famous among them. Andhra Pradesh is more famous for coffee, okay, not tea. And the coffee you have Arabica and Robusta, two major varieties, Arabica and Robusta, frequently asked. And highest producer is, I believe, Chikmagalur in Karnataka. Somewhere sound okay. Anyway, so consider the following pairs: Gatprabha, Gandhi Sagar, Indira Sagar, Maitan. So Gatprabha, Malprabha, and all I've already mentioned once, right? Where is that? Okay, see Gatprabha. Okay, Gatprabha is Krishna. Gatprabha, Malprabha, Koina, Bhima, Tungabhadra, Musi, Munner. Okay, they're all tributaries of Krishna. So Gatprabha, okay, fine. States Maitan, Indira Sagar, Gandhi Sagar. Let's just a minute.